What is up, Pulse? You know, last week we had the super duper showdown, and I was sitting down here with Mr. LaMonaco and Mr. LG, which, while that was an honor, as you can see, I'm in my gear tonight because my place, the place I long to be, is in the middle of this very ring, defending this title around, well, it's not around my waist, on my shoulder. And for some reason, I'm picking up somebody's cell phone. Anyway, I'm going to make this short and sweet. There's someone on social media who claims I wasn't going to be here today because I wasn't booked. And while, yes, that is true, I took matters into my own hands. So, ladies and gentlemen, anyone in the back, you want to be famous? You want to have a shot at this Pulse title right here, right now? Do you want to be Niall and actually have the balls to show up for the shot you claim I stole from you when you know that was a receipt? Are you going to be someone like Vince Easterwood, who I've never faced one-on-one, but that'd be exciting? You could even be the big guy Trimmer himself. I don't care which one of you guys in the back. You want a title shot? Come here, out here, right now. Let's do this.
Are we going to have a Pulse Championship match right now? This is an opportunity. Who wants to come out and get it?
Who's brave enough to come out and get it?
Well, Drake Edwards just issued an open challenge right here on Pulse, and it looks like, oh, here it comes, Victor Kessel. He's wasted no time. After losing in the match to Niall Nightfire last week, he's got an opportunity right here tonight. He is going to make full advantage of it. This is our main event on today's installment of Pulse.
What matchup it's going to be.
The challenger, 6'5", 235 pounds from Newark, New Jersey. He is Victor Kessel. Our Pulse heavyweight champion from Circleville, Ohio, 6'1", 220 pounds, is Drake Edwards.
I gotta say, it's a ballsy move by Drake calling out anyone from the back. I mean, he could have been anyone, and Victor here is he's no one to look your nose down to. It's gonna be something special.
Well, I tell you what, Victor Kessel wasted no time getting out here after losing in the match last week against Niall Nightfire. This is a good opportunity for Victor right here today. He wasted no opportunity answering that open challenge issued by Drake. There's the bell. Our main event officially now underway for the Pulse Heavyweight Championship.
Victor tonight could be walking away with the belt.
That is certainly possible here. 54 days away from the biggest event in all of wrestling history, Wrestle Series 10.
I mean, I know you've got a calendar on your wall for Wrestle Series 10. I know I've got a calendar on my wall. We're counting down the moments, counting down the seconds.
There's a collar and elbow tie up right in the center of the ring. Look at that right there, shoved down from Victor.
bit of show of strength from Victor there. I mean, he's come here. He's saying, you know, you open a challenge. You say you'll fight anyone. I'm there.
Championship on the line in this match here. This is a championship match. Open challenge issued by Drake Edwards. They lock up once again in the center here. Who is going to make the first big move here, possibly win the match? No, Drake wants to be the one to do that, as does Victor Kessel. Victor wants to be the Pulse champion. Overhand wrist lock right now from Victor.
He's trying to take a bit of control.
And we
here
got
in
company.
this matchup.
We got company making their way out here. Austin Knight, the former Pulse champion, and the #1 contender, Niall Nightfire. And they're just kind of watching the action right here. You just heard Austin say, you know, I love that he put out an open challenge instead of giving you your shot outright. I mean, didn't you beat this Victor guy last week?
Yeah, Niall's just been. I mean, I've got to be fair. Niall's constantly been denied the chance for this championship belt.
And they're not doing anything. They're just kind of keeping an eye on things. They're just watching from the ramp as Victor Kessel and Drake Edwards hook it up in this ring.
If they make their way to the ring, if they even think about getting in here, I'm sure that Adam wouldn't hesitate to DQ this match.
Well, this is the open challenge here. This is not what we expected. We expected to just hear from Drake, but Drake taking advantage of the opportunity here said, "If who wants it, step up." Look at that right wrench hook kick from Drake just floored Victor. The extension on that kick was nothing short of amazing.
Victor's getting back up though. I mean, he's shook, but he's still fighting.
Arm drag takeover into an arm bar. Nice speedy combination right there from Drake. Just wrenching on the arm. Not the most pleasant feeling in the world. That's actually quite a painful hold back into the collar and elbow tie-up. Championship on the line in this open challenge match here issued by Drake Edwards. Victor Kessel answering the challenge. There's a shove off right there. Shoves Drake all the way back to the ropes. There's a whip into the ropes. Here comes Drake off. Oh, they both went for the drop kick at the same time. Nothing happening there. And they both land face first in the canvas. Very quickly, both of them back out. Back up.
Great show of athleticism there by both opponents.
Both nipping up at the same time. Locking up once again here.
Equal technical ability from both of these wrestlers here today. You can both tell that they've got a real good technical wrestling background.
They're both veterans, that's for sure. Now here's a whip into the corner. Drake hits the turnbuckles hard. Here comes Victor. Is he going to charge in after him? Here comes Victor. Victor Kessel. And he's just firing that fist right to the midsection of Drake. That doubles Drake over. Now look at this. He's going up to the top and dropping fists on him from above. Do not forget, this was an open challenge match issued by Drake Edwards here. Victor Kessel answering the challenge. Look at that overhead belly-to-belly suplex. 3/4 of the way across the ring.
Threw him like it was nothing. I mean, maybe Drake's regretting that open challenge right here.
He could be. Favoring that lower back.
I was going to say, to be fair, oh, we've got a cover here.
Do we have a referee?
I don't.
There he is.
To be fair, I don't think Adams had his coffee today as well.
Well, he's having a little bit of trouble. There's a count of 1, count of 2. Only a 2 count before Drake is able to get the shoulder up.
Got to be fair though. Adams got one eye on Austin, one eye on Niall, and one eye on the match.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to be in his position right now. Victor going for the pickup here. The match continues. This is for the Pulse Heavyweight Championship with Austin Knight, Niall Nightfire keeping a close eye out on the ramp. There's a couple of Muay Thai kicks right there from Drake.
Trying to take his legs from under him, trying to bring the Victor down.
There's a whip. Victor goes into the ropes. Here comes Victor. And look at that big drop kick right there from Drake. The champion puts Victor Kessel down with a huge drop kick.
The height on that was amazing. He's really got some ability. I couldn't even jump that high.
And look at this springboard 180 leg drop from Drake, and he hits it. That is one of those high-flying maneuvers that Drake Edwards is known for. And if you're asking how he was able to do that on an injured leg, well, the leg really wasn't injured, as he told us last week.
Again, these tactics, I'm not sure about them. We got a cover.
There's a count of one, count of two. Only a two count.
You know, see, again, these tactics from Drake, you know, signing the contract, faking the injuries. You know, I thought better of him. I mean, he's an amazing wrestler. He's fought against so many things that most wrestlers don't have to worry about, like contracts on his head. I don't think he needs to stoop to this level.
Well, right now he's in the ring with Victor Kessel. Victor's firing shots. They're firing shots back and forth at each other. Knife edge chops, fists, feet, you name it. It's all going back and forth.
You know, one thing I will say for Drake, though, you know, he's got the belt, and the first thing he does is put out an open challenge. That just shows the kind of guy he is. You know, he's not afraid to take a few days with the belt and to pick easy victories. He's just straight in there.
Well, now we got elbows added to the mix here. This has just turned into a back alley brawl here between Victor Kessel and Drake Edwards with the Pulse Championship on the line here.
You're totally right. One person is going to walk away with that Pulse Championship.
Who's it going to be?
Anyone right now.
Well, that last shot from Victor Kessel doubled Drake right over. And they're still just firing shots right back and forth at each other. Who is going to, I tell you what, who's going to win this one? I mean, are they just going to keep trading punches for the rest of the night? And hopefully one knocks the other out, and that's 3 count, and that's it. They're just keeping it going.
It's just an absolute brawl.
There's a whip into the ropes. Here comes Drake off to the ropes, and look at that. There's a big kick right in the midsection.
Straight back into the kick.
There's a big boot right there from Victor. Look at this. Gut wrench backbreaker. He nails it.
Oh, that's nasty. That is nasty. He goes straight back up, though. I've still got to give him credit for that. I mean,
Victor Kessel knows this is his opportunity right now in this ring to win the Pulse Heavyweight Championship. He whips Drake into the ropes once more.
Coming back.
Drake comes off the ropes. What is going to happen here? Looks like Victor just threw him back there. Here comes Victor charging in. Runs right into the bicycle kick of Drake Edwards.
That's not what he wanted.
That is not what Victor Kessel had in mind here.
If you've heard of the disease foot and mouth, well, Drake just planted a big foot into Victor's mouth.
Drake's got to turn it on here. He's got to hit something big and win this match so he can continue being the Pulse Heavyweight Champion. Here comes Drake charging in. Running big, running high knee lift right there.
Oh.
That just rung the bell of Victor.
Really working on that head. I mean, he's planted.
Oh, look at this. Fujiwara armbar locked in by Drake.
This could be it.
This is a submission maneuver, folks. It is locked into the center of the ring. Nowhere for Victor Kessel to go. He has got that cinched in tight. Keep your eyes on Austin and Niall. out there on the ramp. Victor Kessel is inching his way over to the ropes. It looks like he's got those feet of his underneath the ropes. That's gonna force the break right there.
Adam Smith calling for the break there.
He had that Fujiwara armbar locked in tight.
To be fair, I thought that was it. I was right near the center of the ring. I thought there's no way he's going to crawl out of that.
You can see Victor Kessel favoring that left arm of his. Drake is trying to get up here. Both of these two men have been through the war here today on Pulse.
That is definitely going to leave a mark on that arm, though. I mean, that is going to affect the rest of this match.
Pulse Championship match, your main event on Pulse here today. Here comes Drake Edwards across the ring. Look at that. Drop kicked Victor Kessel right over the top rope. But unfortunately for Victor, well, he's right in front of Niall and Austin.
Straight onto the ramp. I mean, is that a message? Do you think Drake's sending a message there to Austin and Niall? Here,
well, it's very possible.
Take a look at Victor.
That is very, very possible. Well, referee Adam has started the 10 count. Victor Kessel's out on the ramp. Here comes Drake. Look, what is Drake going to do? Tope con hilo. Is it we going to see a tope con hilo from Drake? Boom, there it is.
Boom, straight out of the ring. Right in front of Austin and Niall.
Did you see that? Victor caught him. Victor caught Drake coming in and delivered a vicious sidewalk backbreaker. That was impressive.
That was so fast, I didn't even see him grab him.
He caught Drake. Drake was coming at him with the tope con hilo with a full head of steam. Victor used every ounce of power at his disposal, caught the man coming in, delivered a backbreaker.
That's not what he was expecting, and that might be enough to put Drake down here. We could see Victor walking out here with the Pulse Championship.
Well, he just whipped Drake right back into the ring. That's gonna be one for the highlight reels right there for certain. Here comes Victor Kessel. He knows that this is his opportunity for the Pulse Championship right now. After everything we've seen, Victor going for a cover.
Here comes the pin. This could be it.
Count of
right
one,
in the center of the ring.
2.
1, 2. Oh, wow, so close.
Only 2 count.
Yeah, I really liked how Victor was entering the ring slowly. He was thinking in his head. He's thinking, right, okay, I've got him. I've put him in a good place. Now what do I need to do? What do I need to do to walk away with the championship?
He wasn't going to rush in there and potentially make a mistake. Right now, he's just watching Drake warily. He's not in any hurry. Here he comes. There's a big kick to the gut right there out of desperation from Drake. Look at this, standing, shining black right there. And that just rung the bell of Victor Kessel.
He's
tell you
seeing
what.
Stars.
He's seeing stars. He's seeing Tweety birds and cobwebs and you name it. And a third one right there puts Victor down into a cover. Count of 1, count of 2. Only a 2 count. The match will continue. Yes. That was an impressive string of moves right there from Drake Edwards.
I keep saying it, but I honestly really thought that was that. The amount of damage that Victor's taken to the head, and then to follow up with them 2 kicks, I thought that was clearly enough to knock him out. But he's a fighter. I would give it.
He is, absolutely. You wouldn't be here if you weren't. And now this is where Drake Edwards really starts to turn it on here. Is it going to be enough? This is the open challenge issued by Drake for the Pulse Heavyweight Championship. Drake is going up top.
One of these 2 people will be walking out with this Pulse Championship.
Victor's slow to get up, but Drake is ready. Drake is waiting for him. Victor turns around, and here is Drake with the Dragon Rana. And he caught it.
Into
a pinning combination. Count of 1, count of 2. Oh, almost a 3 count. somehow Victor Kessel still manages to get the shoulder up.
What has Drake got to do? And again, it comes down to who wants it more. I mean, Victor is just going to use this opportunity to the best of his abilities.
Absolutely, as well he should. He knew that when he came out here, this was going to be his opportunity to just kind of bypass the whole process here. He knew this was going to be his opportunity.
Keep your eye on the side here. You've got Niall.
It looked like Drake was setting up for that Dragon Rising kick, but there's Niall right there.
Yeah, looks like Adam didn't see it, but Niall grabbed onto the collar of the jacket of Drake Edwards, and he gave it a pull. He was just pulling him back. But I didn't see any of it.
And now here comes Victor. And there's the Dragon Rising. He just ran right into that Dragon Rising from Drake. Roll up. Count of 1. Count of 2. And 3. Ladies and gentlemen, your winner of the match and still Pulse Heavyweight Champion, Drake Edwards. What a match we have just seen.
You know, I really thought when Austin and Niall came out.
Hold on, keep your eyes on Drake. Keep your eyes on Drake right now. He just challenged Niall right now. He said, "You want a shot so bad? Hold up the road. Get on in here, son. Let's do it."
I mean, he's brave. He is brave.
Well, there exists an old expression, sometimes a person may have more guts than brains.